Okay, everyone, welcome back to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Now, last time, um, yeah, Gnoll Transmuter might be a little too hard. We're gonna go skip it down to Gnoll Monk and probably see if we can try to avoid doing the transmutations. I honestly thought about it a little bit more, and it seems kind of unnecessary to go for a Transmuter class because the high-end transmutations are going to be really hard to cast anyway with 7 int. So maybe going unarmed is probably a little bit, is fine, but possibly going either monk or fighter, and going with like unarmed combat could be really good. So I start myself off with a shield. Actually, null fighter actually might be really good. Um, yeah, I'll go for a shield and I'll get unarmed combat. That seems pretty good. Someone told me on the channel that going for getting a early game, getting a shield is actually quite good apparently because you can get it to min delay really quick, or min, I don't know what it's called, minimum thing of, I don't know. I don't know what it's called, minimum penalty? I don't know what the actual thing is. It's like a threshold. I forgot what I called it last time. Anyway, so the reason why we want to go fighter is because this doesn't actually impede on our spellcasting really that much. We'll transition into a little lighter armor later on, but for the time being, we're okay. We don't have to worry about the stats being badly skewed towards strength and dex because we're null. We have 7 in everything, so we can't really worry about it. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be trying to abuse the fact that unarmed combat's really good with null. I was going to go monk, but then I realized, wait, monk is just straight up worse than fighter, I think. There's like no real reason to do that. I don't know about god choice. I'll probably just pick whatever god I can. Not Wujan, though. Obviously can't pick him yet. That'll be for next game. Wand of Acid early on in the game makes this character really good. But yeah, I'm hoping that the lack of transmutations will mean that we don't have to worry about dealing with spellcasting for a little bit, and then we can eventually pick up spellcasting in more favorable scenarios where we aren't just focusing on the transmutations. Like I said, I really hate the transmuter start. I was hoping that it would be more effective because I'd be able to abuse the transmutations a little bit more, but as you can see, with a light unarmed combat fighter, transmutation just straight up sucks. Like, it honestly does suck. You have to sacrifice way too much armor and stuff to make it actually viable. Like, make casting it actually viable, so there's no real point in me wanting to do that. It just doesn't seem like a really good idea. So, yeah. There's a cloak here. Let's go pick that up. And let's go downstairs. Nice. Alright, cool. Let's continue walking. Sorry, I just had to give a sidelong glance to someone. Alright, let me butcher some corpses. Hopefully we can get a temple soon. Oh, that is Ijib. We don't know what he's holding on to. I'm going to use Acid Wand early, just in case he's got something nasty. He had a Wand of Enslavement. Okay, good. That didn't really mean anything to us. Ah, sweet. +2 ring mail of cold resistance. At this stage in the game, like I said, I want to be going into lighter armor anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. The low stats also means that we kind of want to go into lighter armor as well. And eventually we want to be spellcasting, so it's a good idea to have some... this is not what I wanted to do. Crap. Okay. I enslave Robin there because she's not exactly the most magic resistant fellow. I can just kind of walk away from her. Sweet. And we can engage her again. She wasn't really much of a threat until she threw everything behind us, and then we got kind of screwed. And we also ran out of Acid Wand, which is really not ideal in this scenario. So let's go ahead and maybe try to find a... we're going to ID the Wand of Acid because we want to save the charges on it if we can. So we ID it and then we... Ooh, cool. So Magic Dart, Blink. Blink is pretty good. I'll try to train a little bit into picking that up early, but we don't really know yet. Like I said, there's still stuff I have to get before I train too much into like spellcasting. I still want to get my shield up and all that stuff. I still have to play like a regular melee for the time being. It's just that I'll get all my spellcasting stuff a little bit earlier. That's really the benefit of Gnoll. You kind of get the chance to do all this stuff. I'm going to get into this corridor here. and just start throwing some acid at these guys. Holy shit, he hit me with Throw Icicle, and that did so much damage. Thankfully, what do you call it? Oh, we actually have a helmet. Thankfully, the Wand of Acid is able to carry our ass through every single early game scenario because it's broken this early in the game. It does way too much damage. But that's fine. I'm not asking for a nerf, I'm just saying it's broken, because it is. It's so significantly above the power curve in terms of spells, that items you can get, because it just does way more damage. Another thing that's pretty good is also Disintegration. This early in the game, a lot of enemies aren't magic resistant, so they will take a lot of Disintegration charges from me, and I can just blow them up and do a lot of damage. They can even work. It even works against Hydras and stuff, so it's pretty good. But yeah, I'm already starting to feel that this character is a lot more robust than the other one. The Transmuter was really struggling to find. Whoops, that was a mistake. Let's teleport here just to get out of dodge real quick. Yeah, we've really like just. We feel a little bit more robust at the very least, and we have a Potion of Might in case things go a little bit wrong. It's nice to have that thing ID'd automatically as a fighter, and getting one for free is really just an instant win on any 1v1 scenario. This is really bad. Okay, let us use our Wand of Disintegration here. Nope, we cannot. We need a Telly here. Otherwise we were just going to take so much damage from that Centaur, it wasn't funny, so I need to be very careful there. See, Disintegration there makes Grinder really hard to kill. Oh, sorry, go from really hard to kill to just an easy shot. I can use Disintegration on Ogres once or twice to soften them up. It's quite a good wand, but obviously past, like, maybe Lair, it's pretty much garbage. Alright, this is unfortunate. The Centaur is polymorphing us again. There was actually 2 wands of polymorph in that area. That's interesting. I thought there was only 1. But as you can see, I was able to avoid dying by using the Wand of Disintegration again. Here, there are a lot of enemies, so I actually want to use my Wand of Acid instead of my... oops, that was not what I wanted. I'll use my Wand of Acid instead of the Disintegration. I did use up all my stuff, but that's okay. This is a +3 ring mail with magic resist. Slightly better, I think, than the +2 of cold, but, you know, that's just my opinion. The Acid Wand, unfortunately, is out of charges. I have to wait for another recharging scroll. I'm almost certainly going to be using the recharging on the Acid Wand. It's just way too good. Why were there 3 polymorph wands on this floor? That's crazy. That's too many. Okay, shield's starting to go up. Translocation's starting to bring the blink down. I don't know if I should be training this much into translocations just now, but I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'm just crazy like that. Who knows? I will probably turn it off soon and start training a bit of spellcasting instead, just to kind of even out my I guess, skilling. I don't know. Okay, there's some stuff here. Where's Temple, by the way? Haven't seen Temple in a while. I don't know if I'm going to go Nemlex this time or I'm going to go... wow, there's a lot of stuff here. That's actually pretty good. I can get the Gloves of Dex and the Cloak of Magic Resist, or I can get the +2 C Invis. 2 AC or 2 AC and Magic Resistance and Dex. I guess this is just a little bit better right now. Just gonna pick up a whole bunch of gear that's like really good for this character. Nice. Ice Blast, another one that's really great. Cool. I'll go pick that up. Nice and easy. Alright, gonna go head into Temple now. I said I didn't want to go Okawaru. I said I didn't want to go McCleb. So I'm probably gonna go Nemlex now. Nemlex doesn't scale off of like the other god picks that I've done. Nemlex doesn't scale off stats. So I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to pick synergy stuff, not like stuff that's just that we know is already good, because I feel like that's just gonna detract from the main meaning. So yeah, I'm not really like super pumped to pick like, you know, a classic god like McCleb, because we know McCleb's awesome. We know he's gonna be really good anyway. There's no point in us worrying too much about it, I guess. I'm going to actually ID this Ice Blast wand. I want to keep the charges as much as possible. And I'll drop this. I'll actually drop both of the wands that we don't need anymore. Also drop the Polymorph. Nemlex does have some item inventory management issues, but the majority of the time you can get away with it by just kind of ignoring it and pretty much just dropping stuff that you don't need a little bit more proactively. Alright, this is a very painful vault. Holy shit. Okay. How much? We got Blink on 38%. That's not bad. We also have access to a couple of new spells. This is the Book of Earth, I think it is. Yeah, Book of Earth. Okay. So here I can blink, right? There we go. See, look, I've already had some minor stuff already. I'm gonna evoke the deck of summoning right there just to get a couple of guys with me. Nemlex decks are absolutely busted. Especially when you first get them, they're actually disgustingly broken. They are way too far above power curve to even like mention. He's one of the Nemlex is definitely one of those gods that like even before first pip of piety, you're still absolutely balling with this character. As long as you get to that first deck, you're like, all right, whatever fight I need to fight, I can easily overcome right now. There's no need to worry about it. There's a buckler over there. I'm not gonna really worry about that. Mostly because there's no point. I've already gone past the shields training for buckler, so it's like kind of just not really helping me as much. I'm heavy drained right now because that stupid what's his name? The wizard with the draining dagger, but that's okay. We'll work it off in this little vault here. There's actually nothing really too threatening in this vault. The worst you can get is like a white, I believe. So, you know, very straightforward. There you go. There's the white. There's the mummy. Cool. Just murder them all. Unarmed combat, as you can see, level 12 already. So we're scaling really fast. That's a really good thing for unarmed combat, which loves to do damage. It's really cool, actually, that we get to, you know, have a character that is super fast at doing things. Also, keep in mind that this is actually not going to be too relevant later on, because they're going to be apparently changing Gnoll, supposedly. Let's get a deck of summoning here. Let's get 2. Alright, that's good. Those wyverns just cleaned up that entire fight. There was one wyvern there that was hostile, but he dies to the other wyvern, so it's like, whatever, who cares? I still got a net positive of wyverns. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh shit, there's a lot of Gnolls here. That's fine. They stop being threatening after like D4, I think. Cool. So, yeah, the shield is actually helping us quite a bit. I was told like I said, there was a comment that said, oh, pick up shields because they're pretty good for statless defense, which I kind of disagree on because I've noticed that stats are actually pretty important when evaluating shield, but it does increase. What is doing all that damage to us? Oh, electrocution. What the fuck? That did way too much damage. I'm gonna cure there just to be safe, and I'm gonna lightning. And the lightning has the side effect of also blowing up the trees, which then does damage to those orcs and finishes them off. So very nice. Gonna pick up this scroll in case it's acquirement. It's enchant armor. That's also really good. I'm gonna enchant the gloves of dexterity because those are the least likely to be replaced unless I have some insanely good gloves. Like, you know. Wait, what? You got an acid one too? Holy shit, this is bad. This went from this is fine to we are gonna die. I'm gonna teleport here. Oh, you know what I forgot to level up? Invocations. Totally forgot about that. I probably should. It's gonna boost the power of my decks really early. I need that, actually. Let's turn translocations off. I don't know why I have it at 8 already. That's just the Gnoll way, I suppose. Okay, let's try to pull ourselves into this little corridor here. Unfortunately, there's a bad guy because we got no invo. Alright, he timed out. That's great. Sweet. Alright, armed combat is 13. Once we get our invocations up to like a decent amount, like there's really anything, like our decks will become like significantly more powerful. I just completely forgot to turn invocations on. That was my bad. I'm too used to like old Nemelex where you don't really need to train evocations too much like early on in the game. You can kind of like afford to let it just sit there for a little while. But with this new Nemelex, I do think that invocations training right at the beginning of the gates is a lot better than you know, not training it at all until like Lair. It's kind of my bad on that point. Okay, I actually also want to train like armor and dodging soon, so I probably do need to turn something off at some point, but whoa, that's a -6 ring of evasion. Jesus. Settle down, dude. I don't need that little stuff. Alright, Nemelex, where's my dex at, dude? Come on now. Where are my dex at? It's pretty inconsistent. Okay, wow. I cannot fight a single orc warrior. That's so sad. I mean, I guess there was a glaive guy behind him. It's fair enough, I guess. We just need to hold out to the next deck. Once we get to the next deck, we'll be okay. I assume decks are on auto pickup, but I haven't really seen another deck to confirm this. Confirm or deny. Ooh, Deck of Escape. Okay, that's going to give us a couple of good options in the long run, but right now it's kind of useless. Okay, gonna have to try to kill this ant boy. Alright, he just murdered us. Holy crap. That is very unfortunate. We are getting kind of shafted with this whole dungeon layout right now. Ugh. Come on. Come on, imp. So yeah, Gnolls are going to be changed soon, apparently, so that they level every single skill at once, but they're all at +7 aptitude, so it's pretty interesting, I guess. So it means that the character literally has no such thing as decision making in the game because everything is automatically done for them. They don't need to do this. Sorry, what I should more accurately say is there's no opportunity cost, which means that pure tier lists will be rethought for a Gnoll. No longer will you have to worry about opportunity costs in terms of, oh, I have to train this versus this. You now only have to worry about the pure goodness of things. So things like Haunt become suddenly a lot better, obviously. The stats will be unlocked again, so that's really good because these stats are really bad. But yeah, things like Haunt, Irradiate, that kind of shit, you'll really start to see it be very effective. And it's also interesting because you'll note that there will be a ton of weapon switching. There is no reason for you to keep in one weapon, like, at all. Data Johnson's Ghost is a Demon Spawn Gladiator Demise. Can't hit for very much, so I guess it must be a kind of garbage thing. I don't know. Holy shit, there are so many enemies. I don't know what's wrong with this floor, but that's kind of fucked up, to be honest. I'm kind of disturbed morally. It feels wrong. Meanwhile, these goddamn ants are just murdering the crap out of us. Well, this is the third downstairs. I hope to God that it's not surrounded by a billion... Oh, never mind, it is. Holy shit. We are just in a very bad situation right now. Alright, shields probably should come off soon. Oh, man. I just want to get to 15 and then turn it off forever. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. Okay, let's go down this staircase. Maybe there's not a billion enemies here. There's still a billion enemies here. That was a really bad Tomb of Darklovy. Unfortunately, the shadows actually do way too much damage because they do stab damage. Meaning that they just hit like a truck. They're kind of like baby phantasmal warriors. But then if you one-shot them, like, they're not that threatening. But that's true for every single character in the game. Every single enemy, sorry. Oh my fucking god. I need to blink here. Nope. Okay, I need to run. That went Titanic real fast. And I'm not talking about the ship, though analogies could be drawn towards our lives and that ship as it sunk into the iceberg that was this fucking Titanic slime. It wasn't even the Titanic that hit me, but I could have legitimately been one-shot there. Like, we just had the misfortune of having to, you know, have 3 absolutely garbage tier downstairs. Like, that was horrible. We're gonna go chase down these little fuckers now. Alright, I get it. You're fucking cool, dude. You're a fucking very large slime. Wow. Nice. No one gives a shit. Now fuck off. Alright, now we're gonna pull these assholes one at a time. I sound angry. It's because we've been shafted twice, basically. Like, not in the sense of, you know, the trap shaft, but, like, we've been shafted as in screwed over, if you will, by the RNG to provide us with such graciously horrible downstairs. Just absolute nightmare. Acid Dragon armor. That's another one. That's another one I've been contemplating a little bit. Maybe Acid Dragon scales could be pretty good. 15, 8, 13, 9. So -2 +1. That's actually really good. That's very good for what we have. It might actually be the right choice because we are such a low strength that I believe that the encumbrance rating for this, yeah, we're like barely at the cusp of being able to wear this armor. So it's like, it's not bad, but it's not great either. Alright, come on, Demon Spawn Gladiator Demise. Don't fucking high roll me like that, you piece of shit. I did so much damage to him and then he just ignored me. Ah, fucking combat, dude. I swear to God. Combat is just so fucking swingy in this game. Like, look at this shit. He's almost dead. Watch him fucking murder us now. God damn it. Alright, he took out half our health. Alright, fair enough. Good fight, good fight. I will say that much. Whoa, this guy had a great sword of electrocution. He was balling. Holy shit. There's a lot of stuff here as well. Let us enslave this water moccasin. Maybe get a free kill on a cheeky warrior kill, you know, or some cheeky priest kills. That's nice. Ooh, another deck. Why are my decks on off auto pickup? Fuck you. What? Miscellaneous, turn that shit on. And then we'll fight this asshole. Oh wait, he's got a vamp weapon? Damn, he's rolling as well. What's wrong with these orcs? What the hell? They got kitted out today. Oh my god, don't do this shit to me. Let's use... Oh my god. Let's read a fear scroll here. That's probably the most consistent escape method there. Like, it's so frustrating when a single enemy that you know is, like, not really that strong just starts to fuck you like that. Like, what the hell? That's one enemy. One enemy and D11 and we can't fight a single orc warrior in a 1v1. That's, come on, that's a little bit ridiculous, don't you think? I'll hit him with that goddamn lightning bolt. We probably should be training some defense. Alright, let's turn on combat off for now. Train a little bit of dodging. Get a little bit more. Focus this stupid shield, because I want it to finish, for God's sake. Okay, use a bit of that destruction deck. I think I pulled an air card, which is not particularly good unless we have... There we go, storm card. Much better. Never mind. Air and storm are completely different things, apparently. I thought they were the same. But we need more invocations to get these decks to actually work. Alright. Hopefully Nemlex can just carry us while we just ramp up like crazy. This character is kind of a little bit like Ramp. Oh, there's a rune scarf over here. What's this? Temperature. That's actually really good for late game. Not good for now. We don't really need RF/RC+. But later on, maybe. Yeah, sure. Alright, we picked up wild magic. That summons a tornado over there onto the top right. That's funny. It also just killed a couple of those guys. That was pretty good. Wow, it actually killed like 10 guys over here. Killed Ribbit, too. We didn't even see that guy. I think we saw him for like 2 seconds, and then he was gone. I probably should just... Destruction here. Vitriol. That's like an acid... Yeah, acid bolt. Sweet. Very good start to the fight. We actually have a lot of stuff to ID. Let's go and ID some of this stuff. Ooh, Reflection Amulet. That's really good. Especially because it's so high in terms of value. Enslavement Wand. I'll recharge the Acid Wand, I think. I don't think that the Enslavement is good enough for me to bother recharging. It's pretty close, though. Summoning spells is another thing that could be pretty interesting. I don't think we can go very high, though. We could go as far as Lightning Spire. That could be decent, but I don't know. It seems like a little bit too much effort right now. But for the time being, hell yeah, let's get this amulet on. Get 16 fucking shield, dude. We're like a goddamn blocker right now. We've got nothing but taunt. Alright, cool. Yeah. I need to like kind of watch my skilling a little bit more carefully, because plus and everything makes it go by a lot quicker than you think. But having said that, still not getting my goals in time. Kind of wishing that I got my shields up already. It's a bit of an issue, you know how it is. Ow. Please stop, Ryan Drake. I didn't ask for this. I never wanted to be like that. So bad at defending against attacks. Alright. Another scroll. Another dollar. Let's go. Spiny Toad. Hey, fuck you, dude. Wow, we actually killed that. That was pretty good. Another deck of escape. Not bad. Unfortunately, we're getting a bit shit on by this this deck generation, though. We definitely want the summoning stuff, and we haven't got it. Let's use a deck of escape here. Alright, that was okay. Oh, that was really bad. Let's blink. Blast him with some acid. There we go. Sweet. And this air elemental will... Oh, that was not good. Are you fucking kidding me? We miscast blink twice. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. 1% chance of that happening. Fuck you. It's like 1% of the chance, but all the time, every time. Like, fuck. We saw that shit miscast twice. 0.1, 0.1. Like 0.1 squared is 0.001, right? 0.01, my bad. And then we almost died to one fucking Hydra because we blinked. We misblinked twice. So unfortunate. This character is really just making me sad. Damn, what's up with these downstairs today too? Jeez. What's going on this decade? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's another petrified boy. That's okay, we kill him. Real quick. Real speedy like, you know what I mean? Why do we have potions of degen in our inventory? That was weird. Come on, Nemelex, give us something good. Don't give us this fucking escape shit. We don't escape. We just fight. But there's one thing I do wish I had about Nemelex is that you could actually influence the next deck. You used to be able to do that, but it was very tedious. You had to like only sacrifice a certain number of stuff. There we go, destruction deck. Thank God. That's like such a good card. Let's use one escape here. Oh, we slowed him down. Nice. We'll just throw some destruction his way. Cool. What do we just throw? Wild magic. Okay, it's fine. Blink. Throw some more destruction. Throw some acid. There you go. Look. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright, pull back a little bit so that the Spine Toad and the Hedgehog Boy don't fight us at the same time. Fuck, we're fighting this guy at the same time again. Let's blink. Hit him with a destruction deck. Hit him with another one. Hit him with another one. Go, get him. Get the Storm Boy. There we go. Got him. Easy peasy. Let's... Another ring, another garbage ring. God damn it. There's nothing I can even say about that. That's so sad. Ooh, damn. 8 charges on that. Sorry, 6 charges on the acid one. I wasn't expecting that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Cool, cool, cool. Sweet. 10 out of 10. Hey, another deck. An Ornate Deck of Destruction. This is what we're talking about. Like, I want to see this. You know what I mean? This is the kind of shit that I'm like, hell yeah. I live for this. So the Acid Dragon scales, eh? 14, 12, 16, 11. So we lose 1, gain 2 still. But our blink goes down and we can actually start casting other spells. Having said that, I'm not going to bother. I kind of like having a little bit more AC this early in the game anyway. Maybe if I enchant up the Acid Dragon scales a little bit more, I might consider it, but for the time being, it's not as good. Oh, another deck of Destruction. Hell yeah. Destruction decks are like pretty legit. Storm card, Drain card, kill that guy in 2 casts. I love it. It's pretty good. Not going to bother IDing that Lightning Wand. It's really not worth it at this stage. If it runs out, it runs out. I don't care. Like, it's not a huge deal. Jesus, that really sucks. Another deck. Oh, Legendary Deck of Destruction. Okay. I would say that Legendary Decks of Destruction are kind of meh compared to just having Ornates. The ones that are really good are like the... I prefer to have Legendary Decks of Summoning, honestly. They're a lot more insanely good. They tend to high roll really hard and get like really strong stuff, so I prefer those. But you know, Legendary Decks of Destruction, I'm not going to complain. They're still good. I feel like Ornate is fine for Destruction. It's kind of interesting because early on you really want to value those Destruction decks, but later on the Summoning becomes just significantly better. Not that Summoning is bad necessarily, but whoops. Let's blink here. Use another couple of decks. There we go. There's a Raiju there. I don't know where he came from, but we killed him. I think we degenerated him. That's fine. Another deck of Destruction. Beautiful. So now we're starting to ramp up with our gifting, and we're getting a lot of decks, which is really good because we're acquiring a lot of power. We can drop a bunch of stuff if we don't need it, but for the time being, it's good to just have a bunch of decks on us while we have the slots to spare, basically. Okay, left 5. Just going to finish this up. We should be pretty strong at this point. Shields is finally done, thank God. We're going to go back to unarmed combat training. We'll also start training a bit of spellcasting, I suppose, and turn fighting off for the time being as well. Ozakubo's armor is fine, but I don't really want that at this point. I think that Metabolic Inglaciation is a pretty good mid-game spell from melee hybrid, and that can be brought to us via Ozakubo's armor, I think. Oops, that's... Well, that's Guardian Spirit, so I guess we have this fucking spell in our inventory now. Whoops, that was a mistake. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up Ozakuba's armor, please. And we will... Can we actually cast it on this? Oh, never mind, we can't. Can we do it in Acid Dragon Scales? I don't think we can, actually. Never mind. So maybe this isn't good. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I'm trying to think about, like, what the best way to get to, like, a decent mid-game spell that doesn't need too much power is. I don't think that something like Lightning Spire is too amazing. You need a pretty good amount of spell power to make that thing do a lot of damage. And fire often, I believe. But, you know, I do want something that's kind of non-scaly. Which makes me wonder if Shadow Creatures might be the right answer. Shadow Creatures definitely could be the right answer. Do I have Shadow Creatures? That's kind of, like, interesting. I was not thinking about that, but... Shadow Creatures. Nope, we don't have it. Okay. I don't think casting level 6 spells with 7 int is really a good idea anyway. I might just not do that. Yeah, you know what? We don't have to worry about spell casting right now. We've got other decks and stuff to worry about first. We'll pick up some support spells rather than... Oh, right. These Gloves of Dex don't do anything. I just realized that. Huh, I'm an idiot. I wasn't paying attention. Let's throw some Decks of Destruction at this Occlub plant. There we go. Beautiful. Just to clear out that area. A plain deck of Summoning, not bad. Let's use our Destruction deck. Oh, he's a Fireboy now. It's okay. Just murder him. Depending on what weapon he was holding, that could have actually been better for us, the Fire Crab. Not that it was really that bad for us in the first place. Just gonna keep blowing up stuff with the deck of Destruction. Bit of an unfortunate timing there to draw all the Storm cards. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave it that area alone. I know that's the Slime deck, the Slime card, so it's okay. Okay, we got some summons here. Let's try to kill some of these guys, I guess. Oh god. Oh god, what? Oh, we drew a little bit too much attention to ourselves. Okay, we'll pull down to a different staircase, I suppose. Yeah, this seems a little bit more palatable. Over there was the entire Lair 6 vault, so that's why you saw like a friggin' billion enemies just jump towards me. It's okay. We're good. Alright. Oh my god, please don't kill me. Draw some cards. Come on. Please. There we go. That was not an effective way to kill an enemy. Damn. We probably shouldn't be using like the plain Decks of Destruction when we have actual risk on the board. On the screen. Maybe that's not a good idea, you know what I mean? Like here, I can go crazy with the Deck of Destruction, like, because who cares what I do, really? Like, it doesn't actually matter what I... if my effects are, like, super, like, lackluster, I'm just kind of stacking them on top of each other while I have distance. When they get kind of close, though, or when I'm in a little bit of trouble, maybe I should consider using a Deck of Destruction like that. Legendary deck. Ooh, a Flayed Ghost, whoa. That's actually really helpful. Flayed Ghosts do, like, Smite / Torment level damage. And because you're killing the enemies really quick, they don't really have to... You don't have to worry about them... Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, Legendary Deck of Storms. And then some Orbs of Destruction to go with it. Nice. A little bit of a scary spot here. Let's go ahead and use our Deck of Destruction again. There we go. Pretty good, pretty good. As you can see, it's doing a pretty good job of murdering stuff. The Storm card is like one of my favorite new cards of since the Nemlex reworks. It's really strong, really effective as well. It's kind of like it's kind of like a mixture between Old Fan of Gales and Vial of Floods, and I really like that. Except the Vial of Floods obviously is lightning and not water. It's really nice for like locking down stuff, keeping stuff out, and having an ally this early in the game to really bolster your forces. It's really strong early in the game, especially for how cheap and how early you can get it. Gonna use a Legendary Deck of Destruction here. Holy shit, that's a tornado. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh god. Let's use Deck of Escape. Didn't do anything. Alright, Deck of Summoning here. Legendary version. Just try to get these guys off my case. That was good. That summoned a lot of stuff to help us out. Yeah, we kind of fucked up the spell list here. There's actually nothing we want to train for right now. We could go for Conjure of Flame. It's kind of decent, I suppose. Mephitic Cloud's also kind of cool, I guess. I just want Metabolic Inglatiation. You know, like seriously, I really just want Metabolic Inglatiation. I know that seems like a crazy thing to ask for, but I just want it. One unexpected downside that I didn't really think about was the fact that unarmed combat is kind of sucking all that extra EXP out of our lives. We're kind of focusing on it so hard that we really don't give a shit about anything else, you know what I mean? As long as we get unarmed combat up, it's kind of whatever. Let's use Legendary Deck of Summoning again. Oh fuck, there's a lot of bees. One more time. Alright, it just keeps summoning us, and we're garbage. There we go, an Executioner's Axe of Speed. Holy shit, that's doing a lot of damage. I'm just going to walk around and let the Executioner's Axe take care of stuff for now. Alright, Fawns and stuff also popping up. This is what I mean by like just the power of Nemelex. Just spam a couple of decks and suddenly the entire situation is completely diffused. Doesn't matter how garbage it looks, it's going to do a lot of damage. It's fine. Like even if you only got like one or two things on the screen, if they're strong things, they will kill whatever you need to kill. Oh god, not this. PTSD. Electric eels should not be in this game. They are the most unfun piece of shit ever. And also, how many fucking... Like, I'm dead serious. How many goddamn hydras do we need to kill to make this painfully obvious that this character can survive lair? Please. Please stop. We've killed so many hydras. Like, I'm actually curious to see how many hydras we've killed. Using question mark hashtag. Like, holy fuck. 9 hydras. 9 fucking hydras. It doesn't feel like that, does it? Damn, dude. That's a lot of hydras. Jeez. Alright, anyway. Whatever, we'll continue. We're gonna keep going. That's what we do. Oh, God, I'm so stressed out. So sad. What's wrong with me? Another deck. Deck of Escape. Alright, that's fine. I don't really want another Deck of Escape at this point. I've kind of got enough that I don't really need to stack them. Like I said, if I'm being considerate about my spell item slots right now, then I won't have to worry about it later on when I'm like full up. So by the time I finish this area, I will definitely go and prune my slots again, just to make sure I have exactly what I need on me. All right, Book of Enchantments, Book of Dreams. Now the Book of Dreams gives me access to shadow creatures, which is really exciting. Like I said, I feel like that might actually be the right choice for this character, simply because it won't scale at all off spell power, which like is textbook definition of what we kind of want. All right, let's just drop a couple of things. We'll drop like 2 decks of Escape, and that's actually it right now. We actually have just the right amount of decks. Like, this is a pretty good amount of decks to have on us at any one given point in time. Damn it, we ID'd the Lightning Wand by mistake. We wanted to ID the Digging Wand. We don't need the Guardian Spirit right now either. Yeah, this is a pretty good setup. Unarmed Combat's actually unreasonably high at this stage. We can probably turn that off soon, if not now. We'll turn Dodging off for the time being. We'll train Fighting, turn Spellcasting off, train Armor. We'll probably turn Invo off at 15 for now, and then we'll train it up later on, because we want to eventually get to Ice Beasts. Sorry, not Ice Beast. Shadow Creatures, which would be a pretty nice thing to pick up. But for the time being, I'm going to have to leave it here, guys. So thank you very much for watching. This was a very kind of rushed-ish sort of run, but I don't know. I kind of want to... I don't like having the channel sit there with no progress for a couple of days, so it's like, I'll just keep moving. Even if it means making a couple of concessions in terms of like the thing. I think that the Transmuter of Quasar was a little bit too ambitious. It just has too many things going on at once. It's just a little bit too much. So we're kind of settling down with that unarmed fighter style and then bringing it back up from the mid game, rather than starting off with a really like complicated, convoluted start. There's no point. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.